The bat's got an evolution and you will get destroyed if you don't understand how to use it or how it's used, because it will easily take your tower if you're not careful. Because not only do the evolved bats have a 300% health increase, but also have a unique ability and tons of insane advantages over the other card evolutions, which we will cover in this video and more. And even better, the bat's evolution is the first air evolution that we've seen, which is really important for the current and future metas, because we will see the best decks based around air troops again, like the Lavaloon and the Lumberloon, which are arguably already the best decks today, and happen to also have really high usage rates. But enough of that, let's go over the 3 most important things that you need to know about the Evo Bats. The first thing you need to know is that the Evo Bats will be revolutionary because of its new healing ability, which we will go into with very high detail in just a second. First, I want to say many players are saying that this card is subpar and mediocre, and if you believe that to be true, this video will definitely change your mind. So back to the video. It's important to know that the normal bats can be countered by the Zap spell,
Electrify!
which is what makes them significantly weaker than other air cards like the minions or the skeleton dragons. But that's where the evolved bats come in. The evolved bats have 2 health stats, the starting health at 122 health points, which is double the normal bat's health already, and the max health at 244 health points, or 300% more than the normal bat's health. But wait, there's more. Every time the evolved bats do an attack, they will heal by 76 HP every second, but they can actually overheal, and their health can potentially reach max health, which is double. And that's why the Zap spell doesn't work unless it's right when the Evo bats spawn. Arrows are better and can still counter both, because it does 366 damage, and the Zap spell only does 192 damage points. Here is the Evo bat's health again for reference. But of course, not everyone will have arrows, but even if you only have the Zap spell, you are not completely out of luck. As long as you hit the Evo bats before they do any damage, it will work every time. The second thing you need to know is that the Evo bats are not overpowered, but they will be if you use the Rage spell or the Heal Spirit too. Let me explain. The Rage spell and the Heal Spirit will make the Evo bats absolutely deadly. Firstly, the Rage spell will directly amplify the rapid healing ability, the damage, and the movement speed of the evolved bats. This will make them a lot more difficult to take down, which increases their overall effectiveness in battle. But if you don't see much of a difference, I want you to see this. The Rage spell by itself increases the attack speed, the damage, and the movement speed of any troop by 35%. So take the damage for example. The Evo bats normally do 81 damage points, but after the Rage spell, it will now do an incredible 109 damage points per attack. But unlike most troops, the bat's evolution has the rapid healing ability as well. So with the Rage spell too, it will be able to heal more often, making them way more difficult to take down. But it doesn't even stop there. The Heal Spirit can heal troops for up to 110 HP, which is already 2 times more health points than the normal Bats card. And Bats already do a lot of damage on the tower by itself, but the Heal Spirit can make the Evo Bats completely take out the tower, so they're pretty good, you know. Even though it's still one of the least used cards in Clash Royale, it will definitely help you a lot if you have this card. And make sure to keep the Poison spell or arrows if you're the one against the Evo Bats, Rage spell, and Heal Spirit combination. Now we just have the last thing left, but in future videos I will be sharing even more evolutions, their best decks, and best secrets, so make sure to subscribe to see more. Okay, the third thing you need to know is how good the Evo Bats are compared to the other card evolutions. So we will be using the Skeletons evolution because they have a very similar ability, so we can compare them. But despite both evolutions having a similar ability, they are still very different, and it's important to know which one does what. Also, you could face either of them, but they are both extremely useful in different ways too. So let's summarize and compare a bit. The evolved bats can be used in a variety of different strategies. For example, players can use the Evo bats alongside other air troops like the Balloon or Lava Hound to create a powerful air-based strategy, as we discussed a bit earlier. Plus, most decks don't actually have air defense, so this is sure to be very powerful and you might get wins without even trying. And also there's like 3 times more air troops than ground troops, which makes this one a lot stronger than it should be. The Skeleton's evolution, on the other hand, is a ground-based card that is only effective against ground troops, but compared to the other evolutions, it is the most similar to the Evil Bats. It can be used to defend against tanks or other ground-based troops, or it can be used to take down enemy structures. As you might already know, the key is that when it does damage, the skeletons will clone themselves and another skeleton will spawn each time, but overall it got nerfed, so now it's really bad. Basically, if we compare them, the evolved bats have significantly more HP and a unique healing ability, while the skeleton's evolution has increased damage and a unique cloning ability. So in my opinion, the evil bats are just way better, and one of the best evolutions in the game so far. But I would love to hear your thoughts about the evil bats in the comments, and check out this video next if you're interested.